Hey babes, and welcome back to my lovely face. It's Ahmani Janaya, and you're watching my YouTube channel. So from the title, as you guys can see, I'm doing my updated everyday like base routine for you guys. And I'm gonna give you guys a fair warning, okay? My routine, like, honestly, I don't know what it's called. I don't know if you would call it like soft glam, natural glam, but I literally don't know how to do the full glam. The best it gets for me is like the natural makeup look. Like, I don't know how to do the full glam. So I guess you would consider me as like a soft glam girl. But if you're looking for like the bust down, cut crease, glitter, eyeshadow, foundation, everything routine, this one ain't it, boo, because I can't do none of that. I don't even wear foundation. So I use a tinted SPF. So this ain't the video for you. But what I will say is for the girlies who do want to see just like my everyday, get cute, put myself together, to go out look, here it is. Another important thing that I want to say before getting into the makeup is that, at least for me personally, but I feel like it should be for everyone, skin prep is so freaking important. Like, if you're not taking care of your skin, why are you putting on makeup? If you can't take care of your skin, why are you putting on makeup? Like, not saying your skin has to be glass, like it has to be the best, but if you're not taking care of your skin, like, that's the first problem. Because if your skin isn't healthy, if your skin isn't looking great, neither is your makeup. If you're not taking care of your skin, but you're just putting on pounds and pounds of makeup to cover it, it's not, boo, it ain't gonna work. Like, you gonna look crazy. Like, you're gonna look crazy. Like, you need to take care of your skin. Take care of your real skin. Worry about your real skin before, like, makeup. And that's just me personally. That's what I do. I make sure, I have a set skincare routine that works for me, and my skin looks pretty good. I have a few dark spots, but no breakouts, no nothing like that. But yeah, so just make sure that you take care of your skin before thinking about any type of makeup, because if your skin if your skin ain't right, your makeup's not gonna lay right. And our makeup can be looking crazy, boo. I do have a mirror next to me, so I'm just gonna like turn this way because I do my makeup in my bed, because I don't have a desk in my room. So I have like a little vanity mirror that's like portable, that I just like put on my bed and I do my makeup. So for primers, I always start out with e.l.f. I always start out with the e.l.f. Luminous Power Grip primer that has 4% niacinamide, and the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I do one pump of the e.l.f. and then I scoop a little of, I do one pump of the Power Grip and then I scoop a little bit of the Luminous, and I actually mix it together and then apply it to my face. While the primer is marinating, I go ahead and start spot concealing, and my favorite concealer that I've been using for around like almost a year is the Juvia's Place concealer. This is the only concealer that I found that is an actual match to my skin. It's like damn near perfect. Like, I want to say perfect, but nothing is perfect. But this one is damn near perfect for my wintertime shade. And I just go ahead and spot conceal with this. This is the shade 10 if you're interested, or the same color or if you're the same skin tone as me. But I don't really have a bunch of dark spots, but for the ones that I do have, like right here and like a little bit right there, I just do a little dab and spot conceal it. So while that concealer is sitting on those dark spots, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my eyebrows. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to do my eyebrows first today, but I usually always do my eyebrows last because I literally always forget at the end, and then I'm looking at it and I'm like, something's off, and then I'm like, oh, my eyebrows. So I always normally do my eyebrows last, but for the purpose of this video, because I remembered to do them, I'm going to do them first. Which I recommend actually doing them first because, I don't know, I just feel like doing your eyebrows first makes more sense anyways. But like I said, I just always forget. But for my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the same shade of the concealer, the Juvia's Place concealer in shade 10. I'm also going to be using the NYX Brow Gel and this e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo brush and spoolie. Do not judge, guys. Do not judge my beauty blenders and my brushes and my stuff like that because, listen, I be rushing sometimes. So I don't have time to be fucking washing my beauty blenders and brushes every single day, okay? But I'm actually going to after this video now that I just said it. But, you know, this is a no judgment zone. This is a safe place for the girls, okay? So don't come over here talk about, oh, your brushes are dirty. I don't care. I know. Moving on. Honestly, I don't do much to my eyebrows. I literally just brush them. And my eyebrows are already done. I only got them done like 2 weeks ago and they don't need to be done yet. I literally just brush them like that. Oh. And then I take the NYX Brow Gel and just go over it like so. I don't fill them in or anything because obviously you guys see I have naturally thick eyebrows, so I don't fill them in at all. I literally just do the I do the glue, I brush them, I do the glue, and then I just kind of like outline the bottom. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer, and y'all, that's why I say I'm not a full glam girl, because I don't even like use a lot. I don't even take this out of the thing when I do my eyebrows. I literally just take the freaking brush part and I go like this. And then I just try to outline the bottom. I don't outline the top, just the bottom. I also don't outline the full thing. I kind of just like start right where it arches and then go from there. And then I just drag it down. And that's literally it. That's all I do to my eyebrows. I like shouldn't even do my eyebrows at this point because it's so useless, but I don't know. That's just what I do. So now that brows are finished, I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my spot areas. Guys, can we please talk about the shade match? Because where's the concealer? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it's damn near perfect. Like, Juvia's Place did that. And if you're not onto Juvia's Place, you need to be, because it's a Black-owned cosmetics brand. So, sold at Ulta too. So, get you a little bit of Juvia because I love Juvia, okay? So now onto like the base, meaning like what I use as a foundation. I currently use the Sunny Days SPF, the tinted SPF. And so for my winter shade, I have to mix the shades 55 Temescal and 50 Sunset to get like my perfect shade. Sunset is like one shade lighter and Temescal is a little bit dark. So I mixed them. But I did get a little bit of a tan over the past couple of days. So I don't know. Let me see. So the Temescal is still a little bit dark. So I am going to mix it, but I'm going to do mostly of the Temescal. And I'm literally just going to do like a singular drop of the Sunset. For the winter time, I'll do like an equal portion of both to get like my exact shade. But since I am a little bit tan anyway, I'm just going to do like a drop of the Sunset because, you know, I'm not about to be out here looking like a ghost. I need to invest in one of those like palette things that people like mix products on because I just be finding anything. This is the cap to the Luminous Putty Primer. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, like I said, I just take, this is the Temescal. I'm gonna take about that much. If you guys can see, what the heck? And then gonna literally do like a singular drop of the Sunset shade. Literally the tiniest drop ever. Then I always go in with this Real Techniques 300 Deluxe Crease Brush, and I literally just mix them together. And this is the only time I use this brush. And then I just apply. I always do 2 lines on my cheeks, 1 line and 1 line. Oh, maybe I put a little of the too much of the Sunset. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the Temescal. So I added more of the Temescal. To now blend it out, I always use the 47 Sephora brush and a beauty blender, and I literally just like don't forget your neck, ladies. Or men's is, whoever is here. See? Mixing is always your friend. If you can't ever find your exact shade, like me. So now I'm just gonna take that same beauty blender, but I'm gonna use the flat side so it can blend out better. Like I said, that's like my foundation. So now that the base is done, I guess that's the base. I'm gonna move on to concealer. This is where it gets tricky. Not tricky for me because it's my routine, but this is probably where y'all are gonna be like, okay girl, like what? So I use 4 concealers. 4. Okay? I use one that's my shade match, which is the Juvia's Place concealer in shade 10, and then I use a shade lighter or 2. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 shades lighter, but I use shade 12 from Juvia's Place, and then I go in with my Butterscotch Born This Way concealer, and then I go in with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in Warm Honey. And then, oh wait, is that 5? Oh shit, that's 5. And then I go in with the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer in Cream Caramel. I use 5 concealers for my under eyes, guys. Isn't that freaking insane? It works for me though, because I like a subtle, brighter under eye, and I don't know, like mixing all 5 of these concealers just gives me that. And like, you guys, you have to hang in with me because like, I promise it's gonna look good. Like, I promise. Like, y'all have seen my makeup plenty of times. Y'all know it look good. So I don't want to hear nothing. But to start, I always do 1 dot of concealer right on my forehead and then 1 dot right here. And then I add it to my eyes, obviously. Strictly for my forehead and my chin area, I only use the shade 10, which is my shade match from Juvia's Place. And I literally take it and I take off some of the excess. And I literally just do a singular dot and a singular dot. And then I go back in and place a little bit on my under eye, like so. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade 12 from Juvia's Place and just place it on top of my shade match color and just do a little bit. And that was shade 12 from Juvia's Place. Go in with the Born This Way and Butterscotch. And then just, you know, do the same thing. Now, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop and just do a little dot. And now, finally, I'm gonna do the same with the last concealer, which is the Clinique All Over. I kind of like this concealer because it has a beauty blender connected to the cap. I've never used it, it's just dirty from being in my makeup bag. But yeah, I just think that's so cool. Okay, guys, those are the 5 concealers that I use for my everyday makeup routine. These are all of them. So now, since that's sitting, what I do once I place it, I don't blend it out right away. I go ahead and I contour while it's sitting, because when it's sitting, it just, you know, it just does this thing when it's sat a little bit, you know. For my contour, I use the OG, which is the LA Girl Pro, the Pro Concealer, and I use it in the shade Espresso. And all I do is I just do a few lines right here. I try to go by my natural face structure, because, like, you know, you see how it's like, I don't know how to explain it. And then I just do one line right here and one line right here. And then I just do a line right at the top of my forehead. And yeah, it just helps sculpt your face. That's what they be saying. I don't necessarily know what it means, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my contour, and then we'll be moving on. To blend out my contour, I always use the e.l.f. angled brush, and I just do my thing. See that? Snatched. Since everything at the bottom is blended out, what I do for the top, I like try to brush it up into, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I kind of brush towards my hairline so it could look more, it just looks natural, you know what I'm saying? See how I'm like brushing upwards towards my hairline, just so it could look way more natural. So now that my contour is blended all out, now I'm gonna move on to my concealer. So I'm gonna blend out my forehead and my chin first, and then I'm gonna go ahead with my under eye. For my concealer as well, I always start with the brush, and I use the Sephora number 71 Pro Concealer brush, and then I always go in with a beauty blender after. Like I said, don't judge my products. I know I need to clean them. Y'all don't gotta tell me. But I don't know why I just always use a brush and a beauty blender. It just gives me more of like a natural and seamless finish. Some people don't like beauty blenders. Some people don't like brushes. I love both and the combination together. So that's just what I do. And for my forehead, I use the flat part of the Beauty Blender. And I try not to bring it all the way over my forehead. I try to keep it like in this little area, you know? I don't know why. I just like the way it looks better that way. And that's the forehead. Now, I'm going to go in and blend out my under eye. Y'all see that? Literally looks so good. Like, it's not too bright and it's not too much. Like, people, y'all probably gonna be like, girl, like 5 concealers, but look at what it did. So nice. And it's not even like, it's not like in your face, you know? At least in my opinion. Now that everything is blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and set my concealer. And what I use to set my concealer is the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Kunufa and a powder puff. I freaking love these products, especially this powder, because y'all, I was struggling so hard to find a powder that didn't like make me look ghosty and like, you know, like white under my, like on my makeup. And I finally like found the perfect one for me. I am never switching. I actually got the shade Kunufa because it said that it's for people with a golden undertone, which I have. So it literally like goes with my skin perfectly because I do have a gold undertone. And like it's just such a good powder, and like it just sets your makeup so freaking nice. What I do is I just open it and I'll just tap a little bit out because I don't bake. So I don't need much. I just tap like, oh, that was a little too much. Ooh. But I tap about this much out and I apply it to the Beauty Blender. But here's the key, guys. Here's the key. Before I, and here it looks on the Beauty Blender. Guys, here's the key. Before this powder even touches my under eye, I go back in with my concealer brush and I remove any creases with the leftover concealer, like this. And then I apply. You gotta make the face. And like I said, I don't bake, so I just press it into my skin. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of that same powder and apply some on my chin and on my forehead, since I did apply concealer in those places. And I just take a little bit, literally like this much. And I just pat it in the other areas that I do the concealer. To wipe off the extra powder, I go in and I use this brush just to like wipe off the excess powder. Honestly, I don't know what brush this is called. I just got it from my local hair store or beauty supply. I call it a hair store. And yeah, I just bought it. It's actually for highlight, but I use it to remove the powder. This is how I look after powder. And you guys see how there's no creasing under my eyes. That's why I told you guys that tip. before you even set your concealer. Literally just take your concealer brush and just, you know, dab in the little places that you crease or whatever, and you'll get no freaking creasing. Now that everything is set and powdered, I'm gonna move on to bronzer, which again, using Juvia's Place. And what I do is I actually mix both of these shades, and I literally just do this a bunch of times and just tap off the excess and just go all around my face. This is the e.l.f. Total Face Brush, and I literally just go all around my face. Just to bring some color and warmth back after freaking using all of those concealers. I'm just gonna add a little more. And now I'm a bronzed babe. Moving on to my favorite part, which is blush. I currently have a favorite like combination that I use, which is the Ahmani Baked Blush in Berry Amore and the Sephora Colorful Matte blush in Hey Jealousy. I mix these two the same way that I mix my bronzer, just go back and forth, and I use this Real Techniques 400 blush brush, and I just apply it to my cheeks. But I don't apply it just to the apples of my cheeks. I kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but I bring it up, if that makes sense. Like, y'all will see. I bring my blush kind of like up like you would do like a contour. But yeah, so these are the blushes. They're so freaking pretty. Like, and this one kind of has sparkles in it. But yeah, I just go back and forth between them like I do the bronzer, and then I top off the excess and I start blushing away. Some people think that too much blush is bad, but I like a lot of blush. And then I also take it and just go like over my nose a little. And here's the blush. So freaking pretty. Just to remove any harsh lines, I'm gonna go back in with that same beauty blender and just go over it just a little bit. Just taking this flat part, just going over it a little just to get rid of any harshness. And then I'm gonna add a little more. Here is the blush. Super pretty, super pink, super girly, and I just love it. Moving on to highlighter, I use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Awesome Blossom, and it's a gold highlighter, which I freaking love because I have a gold undertone. I wear gold jewelry. It just goes well together with everything. So I take this Real Techniques 402 brush, and it's the setting brush, and I just grab a little just like this, and I tap off the excess, and then I just go like this right on top of the blush, and then I always just do a little on my nose and at the top of my lips and under my eyebrow as well. And that's all I do for highlighter. And then sometimes if it looks too harsh, I'll go in with that same freaking beauty blender I've been using this whole time and just kind of, you know, blend it out a little more, which I'm just gonna do. And we're practically done, guys. All we have left is lips and mascara, and that'll be it. Like I told y'all, I can't do the full glam. This, y'all gonna take what I give y'all, because I can't. I'm not the girl. I'm not that girl. Before I even apply my mascara, I go ahead and curl my eyelashes and also brush them out. So I brush them out. This is a spoolie from a mascara that I had years ago that I had to throw away. And I don't know. I randomly was just like, oh no, let me keep the thing just in case, you know, I want to use it. So I kept it. I washed it off, cleaned it, and I just been using it to brush my lashes. It helps to prevent like clumping, you know. So I brush my mascara. I brush my eyelashes. For my mascara, I actually use 2 mascaras. I use the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, which is my freaking favorite. And I also use the Lash Sensational by... don't know, it's probably L'Oreal. I think it's L'Oreal. But I use both of these. I start off with the... ooh, my nose is itchy. I start off with the Lash Sensational, and then I go over it with the Rare Beauty. Like I said, I always curl my lashes before. I don't remember the brand of this eyelash curler. I've had it for years, but it's just a regular old eyelash curler. Oh, and guys, when you apply your mascara, don't push your eyes up to where you get that little crease. I never do that. What I do is I tilt my head back and I go like that, so I won't get no wrinkles when I'm old. Like, I ain't got no wrinkle there now because I don't do that. So don't do it. Like, what the hell? And this is the top row with the Rare Beauty, and now I'm just gonna do the bottom. And like I said, I use the Rare Beauty first, and then I go over with the Lash Sensational, or the other way around. It doesn't really matter. And I always make sure that the whatever mascara I use first is still wet. Like, I don't let the mascara dry before applying the other one, because when it dries, like, it's dry. So I always make sure I go in right immediately after the first one, so it's still wet and still movable and it's still buildable. And look at the freaking difference. Another tip, if you need more mascara, instead of just going like this, swirl the spoolie around in the mascara. You'll pick up more product. Like, who is not telling y'all this stuff? Maybe they are, but I just feel like this stuff is common sense. This is stuff that I just do on my own, so I just want to tell y'all too, in case y'all don't know. But I be knowing, because I just be doing it. Because common sense to me. I just be doing shit at this point. Like, I literally do, and it be working out for me. And that is it for the mascara. But another tip for you guys, I'm just giving you all the tips. So I don't know if you guys can tell right now on camera, but I always get like excess mascara like right here. So what I do is I break a Q-tip in half and I just go like this. You can use regular water, micellar water. I just use my spit because I don't know, it's my body, whatever. And then I just like take it off. Again, not raising my eyebrows and whole face up. I just look back. And then I'll just take my concealer beauty blender again and just basically just go over it in case I mess up any of the eyebrow concealer or anything. And yeah, so now all the excess is gone. Moving on to my second to last step of my routine, which is lips. Blush and lips are like literally my favorite parts of makeup. If you guys want to know all of like my favorite lip combos, I already have a video up on my channel for perfect like nudish or nudish pink lip combinations for for brown and dark skin black women. Definitely go check that out, because I am the lip combo queen. Like, I don't have a set lip combo. I have like my favorite lip glosses, my favorite lip liners, and my favorite lipsticks and stuff, but I don't have a set combination that I do every single day. Every day is different. So the one that I'm doing today is probably not going to be the same one that I do tomorrow, and so on and so forth. Like, I just switch it up. I switch it up all the time. It's always the same rotation of products, but it's just always a different order or a different combination, you know? So definitely check out that video I have on my channel. Okay, from the lip combo queen over here. Feeling a little nude today. Well, all my combinations be freaking nude. Well, they're either like nude, strictly nude, or like they're like pinkish nude, but today I'm feeling like the strictly nude or whatever. I'm gonna go in with the OG MAC Chestnut, and I'm also gonna go in with the Sephora Satin Cream Lipstick in number 6. And then I'm gonna go in with my NYX Butter Gloss and Fortune Cookie. I don't overline my lips or anything. I just follow the natural shape of my lips. Like, I have a natural Cupid's bow and stuff, so I just like follow the natural lines of my lips. I don't overline or anything. Oh, this is literally my favorite lip liner ever. Like, it is so good. It's like the perfect brown for black girls. Oh, fuck. Dang, I did it too thick. Dang, it's okay. Lining my lips has become like a sport that I literally hate. So here's the lip liner, and now I'm gonna go in with shade 6 from Sephora. It's a pretty nude, and I freaking love this lipstick. And what I do is I just dab it. So freaking pretty. Like, look at that lipstick, guys. It's so pretty. This is how it looks with just the lipstick and the liner. And ooh, I kind of want to leave it like this. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all can't tell me. I'm gonna go in a little bit with the Fortune Cookie. This is how it looks with the Fortune Cookie. Super, super pretty. Super nude, like I said. To top it off, I'm just gonna go back over with my liner because I do like the defined lip liner look. So I just go back in just a little. To really top it off, I'm just gonna go in with my Nika K lip gloss with vitamin E and just go over it. I dab the lip gloss on rather than like swiping it because then it moves it. So I just dab. These are the lips. So pretty, so nude, like a chocolate nudish lip combo. I freaking love it. But to top it all off, I use 2 setting sprays. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter setting spray, and then I use the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. So I always go in with this one first, and then I go in with this one. I'm just gonna spray my face and let that dry for a second. And now I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay. And this is my everyday makeup routine. I told you guys, gave you guys a full warning that I'm not a full glam girly. I know how to do what I know how to do, and that's it. And what I know how to do is this. So that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend. If you like this video, make sure you give it a nice little thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, this is my everyday makeup routine. Guys, I just want to show you guys what my makeup looks like in real life, in like real like sunlight. I told you guys it's bright, like the bright under eye is not too overpowering. I told y'all. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all. Okay, bye.